to everyone. At eto na, ang sinasabi nating special guest. Pinaka-special guest namin dito. Welcome to Asian Games Diaries with me, Gab Veras of Sports Corner PH. And our 9 years old pa lang youngest athlete ng Team Pilipinas and the youngest athlete of the Asian Games. Walang iba kundi si Mazel Paris Delgado Alegado. Mazel, good evening and welcome to
Hello. Thank you.
And can you greet our followers of Sports Corner PH?
You have to greet them.
Oh, hello, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Mazel, for this opportunity to talk to you right after that great finish in the Southeast Asian Games. Even though you cannot, you not getting any podium finish, but it's thrilled to have you in the program right now. So first of all,
Thank
how
you.
are you doing right now? After this great Asian Games stint.
I feel really proud right now. I'm so glad I could be here, and I'm super happy to represent the Philippines team.
All right. So before we talk about your experience in the Asian Games, I wanted to ask you if how do you start getting into skateboarding? Actually, my friend Sir Monty Mendigoya told me that you actually started to get into the skateboarding thingy at around 3 years old. So, what was the time when you started skateboarding, Marcel?
Well, I was 5 when I started skateboarding.
Okay, 5 years old. And what's the story behind it?
So we were at my cousin's house, and I saw my brother on a skateboard, and I was like, "Oh, can I try? Can I try?" I got on the skateboard, and I was just like, "Oh, I love this."
All right. And what's your brother considered as your primary inspiration to pursue your dreams into being a skateboarder?
Yes, he supports me a lot. He gives me, when so yeah, he supports me a lot. So shout out to Micah Prince Alegado.
All right. And Marcel, I actually saw a clip doing skateboarding skills while wearing a Filipiniana suit. Would you don't mind to give a reaction on this?
Wait, what?
We actually saw you skateboarding while wearing a Filipiniana suit. What's your reaction?
It was great, I love that suit, and it was really cool.
All right. So by the way, our guest nga pala is actually already met you want two of your idols in skateboarding, which is apparently fellow members now of the national team, Marjeline Didal and Christiana Min, sometime last year because they joined a competition. I think this is exposure in the US. And you actually won the gold there in the said meet. While you came up with another gold in the intermediate for you, si Margie nga pala nanalo in one of the tournaments. What are your thoughts upon first time seeing Margie, which is now a close friend and truly one of your inspirations for you?
When I first met her, she was really nice. She supported me too when I first met her. So I was really happy about that. We support each other, and after that, we just pushed each other.
Okay. So, Marcel, you are well already noticed by the national team coaches through some videos that you posted online. And finally, you get this opportunity to play in the country in the Asian Games. So, this Asian Games in Hangzhou is actually your first ever international competition as part of Team Pilipinas.
Yes, it is my first time.
All right. And let's take down now to the preparations, Marcel. Balita ko, I heard, you actually trained in Portugal. How do you describe this intense training for a couple of months before the Asian, and what are the challenges for you?
The challenges for me was to land all my lines and to get consistent with everything.
Okay. So, How many months do you train in Portugal?
Well, I was in Portugal for 1 week, so every day we trained.
And we now get into the favorite part, which is the assessment. As I already do this in a couple of times with the interviews with our athletes. Small but terrible itong si Marcel, where 2 days ago, we reported that Marcel got 7th place in the women's park event of the 19th Asian Games, 6 skateboarding competitions. By the way, today, Marjeline Didal did not make it into the top podium because she has an ankle injury. We pray for her speedy recovery. And again, congratulations, Margie, for a job well done. So let's go back to the park event that you joined last Monday. And of course, Sunday yung qualifiers, Monday yung finals. Would you like to give us your assessment and thoughts on your stint in the Asian Games Park event? How was the competition?
It was great, Like, I was a little nervous, but very excited. It was really fun, and I met lots of new friends.
Oh, who are the new friends that you mentioned?
I met May, and she's really nice and sweet, and she's really good.
All right, all right. And you actually made history, Marcel, by the way. Not just you are the youngest Filipina athlete sa buong delegasyon ng Team Pilipinas, but of course, in the Asian Games this year as well, in one of your other interviews, you said it's so much fun to skate in the Asian Games, but it's a great development for you because you are the youngest of all the athletes participated in. What's your reaction?
Well, I don't really think about it too much. I'm just there to have fun and, cruise around. And I'm just super happy to be there, though.
And with this 7th place finish, Marcel, a great progress for you, for this little kiddo. Um, what about the support system being given and the encouragement of your family, your relatives that you cheered you on, your parents came from Angshu, and even the national team members, including Margie, that they watched the games?
Yes, they support me a lot, especially Kiko and Margie, and my parents and my family. They support me a lot. They watch me on the TV, and I really like that. So, yeah,
Before we added to the other questions, are you based in the US?
Fontana.
Fontana, California?
Yes.
All right. And we also saw some reactions from social media, Marcel. If we look at the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, there's actually overwhelming response from the Pinoy fans, our sports community, and you even got featured in international news outlets such as the CNN, the BBC, the AFP, Agence France-Presse, and others. What can you say on that great turnout of support from your Filipino fans?
I'm really happy. I'm super happy that I got into this, but if my parents weren't here right now, then I wouldn't be here right now.
By the way, are there any plans to visit the country right after the Asian Games or maybe a Christmas and New Year vacation?
We are going to the Philippines in March.
Okay, so March next year. All right. And so what, of course, you will go back to the US to continue training for other competitions in women's park. So what do you look forward next for you? What are the competitions lined up for Marcel for this year and even next year?
I really want to practice for the X Games and the Olympics.
Ayun. So, ang pangarap niya, one of the goals of Marcel right now is to qualify for the Olympics, which is Margie is actually qualified there in the Tokyo event years ago. But of course, the X Games too. So, this is actually a great goals for you to qualify in those events, Marcel.
Yes.
All right. And on the lighter side, Marcel, did I heard that Marcel is also interested in eating ice cream?
Yes, there's so so good.
So what's your favorite flavor, Mazel?
My favorite flavor is strawberry.
Wow, strawberry, sarap. And of course, you also have a collection of badges too, because you have a great badge collection that you wear during the event. So, what is your favorite badge that you like? The Asian Games badge with the mascots? Can you show us?
Yes. I really like.
This
Can you
one.
show us
Yes.
your badge collection right now? Ayan. Okay. So, screenshot ka muna ha. And, alright. So, screenshot ko muna to
Oh.
ha. Yan ang badge collection ni Sel na sinusot na yon ha. Alright. So, what's your favorite among those badges that you collected?
My favorite one is this skateboard.
Wow, skateboard. Tamang-tama. Bagay na bagay talaga for Marcel. It's gonna be a great it's gonna be a thrilling moment talaga to have a skateboard badge that of course you prove that you are the best skateboarder, Ika. And what a way to say you are a future prospect for skateboarding in the country now. And of course, you have want to say an inspirational message to our Pilipino plans and who supported you online and even our athletes competing in the remaining events of the Asian Games. Can you do a little message for us?
Yes. Don't give up. Try your hardest. And if boys could do it, girls could do it.
All right. Before we wrap up this interview, we will do our thumbs up and smile for our picture taking. In 1, 2, 3. Okay, Marcel, can you do our final remarks? Can you have last words for our viewers before we end?
Yes. Bye. Bye, guys. I hope you have a great time here. And
Ayan.
thank
And
you for watching me.
Yan. And of course, there's actually Instagram, the YouTube account of Marcel. So you can follow her on those social media pages and see what Marcel doing right now in skateboarding. Again, thank you, Marcel. It's a pleasure to have you on our program on Sports Corner PH. Thank you for inspiring us and to do better. You may not got the medal that you wanted, but you won our Filipinos arts. Always pursue your aspirations and to never give up. Marcel, maraming salamat po at kita tayo soon. Bye-bye po and God bless you.
Salamat.
Salamat po.
Bye.